Are you over 50, over 60, and you've noticed that your eyes just look smaller even when you wear makeup? But every tutorial that you watch talks about eyeshadow placement, using more eyeshadow, put eyeshadow here, and you hate eyeshadow? Me too. Today I'm sharing several tips with you, things that I do to open my eyes without using eyeshadow. If we've not met before, my name's Dawn with Just Doing My Best. I am so glad that you're here. I'm 58. And you can find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best. And if you like super simple makeup tips that anyone can do with very, very affordable products, you're in the right place. Let's get started. The first thing that we need to start with is clean, bright eyelid space. I would love to know down in the comments, do you wear eyeshadow? I do wear some, but I'll be honest with you, it just makes me crazy. And I feel like at 58, who has time for all of that? I certainly don't. So I'm going to start with a color corrector above my eyes. If you've been here before, you know I love color corrector. You could watch this video here for tips on how to get a really bright eye, a smooth concealer look. Watch that video. I think you'll really enjoy it. If you want to start with concealer above your eye, you absolutely can. But what we need to do is neutralize that redness. Everything that I'm using, I will link down in the description below. So go below the video to find this. And you can see that I have not done this eye, but you can see that this eye is already finished. I probably should have started the video telling you that, but you saw it, right? Oh gosh, menopause brain. Now that I've neutralized the redness and the darkness, I'm going to take my setting powder, a setting powder that I normally use. I'm just going to take a little bit of it on a puff, work all that into the puff, and just press. This is a great tip if you are noticing that your eye makeup just won't stay on. Neutralize that color first, then go in with your setting powder. And you'll notice that that will stay on so much better with far less creasing. You may have noticed that I have just a little bit of color here. That is not eyeshadow. What I do is when I put blush and bronzer on, I just tap that right above my eye, just on that really prominent brow bone. Put them both on a brush and then do this right here. Just that. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to curl my lashes. Curling your lashes is so important if you want that brighter, wider-eyed look. I hear from women all the time who say, I hate curling my lashes. I always hurt myself. I always pinch myself, okay? Stick with me because I'm going to curl my lashes before I apply mascara. But if you don't like that, I have a super simple tip for you that is going to work so well. You want to get in there to the base of your lashes, and then you want to work your way out. So you're not just doing one bend at the base of your lashes, you're kind of crimping as you're moving out toward the end of your lashes. That way you get a good curl all the way to the end of your lash. Now I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm going to apply some mascara while I have this curl in my lashes, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. When I apply mascara, I'm getting at the very base of my lashes and I'm rolling the mascara up and stopping at the tip and just kind of pressing back on the lashes, kind of locking that curl in place using the mascara. I already have one coat of mascara on. So for my second coat, rather than applying it the exact same way, I really want to focus right in the middle of my lashes to really draw that up. When it comes to mascara, I don't know if you have noticed this. When I was younger, and then I see a lot of the younger girls do this, they're concentrating all of their mascara in the outer corner. And I get that. It gives you a really pretty, kind of a sultry look to your eyes. But I don't want to draw all that attention to the corner and emphasize the fact or draw attention to the fact that I've got wrinkles and crow's feet over here. So I want my eyes to look larger and more awake and brighter. So I'm focusing that mascara in the middle at the top, and then I'm going to focus this mascara on the bottom, mostly in the middle as well. The next tip I have for you to kind of make our eyes look bigger, more awake, and brighter is tight lining. Tight lining basically means you're just going to line the inner rim of your eye. We're talking about no eyeshadow, but if you also want to skip eyeliner, this is a great way to lengthen the look of your lashes. Take a eyeliner that really is long wearing. This one is $5 and it will last all day long. I will link it down in the description. And here's what I like to do. Pull up on your lid. So all you're seeing is this inner rim, right? And rather than go right in with your eyeliner, I think that's why a lot of people don't like to tightline. What I want you to aim for is the base of your lashes. So act like you're trying to connect the dots, like you're trying to connect all those lashes together. That will make it a lot easier rather than going right in. And rather than using black, this is just a very dark brown color. I love how that just opens everything up. It's so easy to do. You don't have all the mess on the outside of your eye if you don't like eyeliner, and it makes your lashes look so much longer. The next thing we're going to do to make our eyes look larger and more awake is we're going to add a little bit of highlighter on the inner corner. You could use a champagne colored highlighter. You could use a very light, like a champagne colored eyeshadow if you want. What I'm going to use is Morphe came out with a Cloud Light Soft Glow Veil Setting Powder. For me and my mature skin, this powder is great. Would be even better if I were 15 years younger. But it's a little too glowy for me as a setting powder. So I use it as my highlighter. You could use your pinky finger if you wanted to. I'm going to use a teeny little brush, and we're going to use this in two places. First, just on the inner corner. We want this to just be a hint of something and have it look like you got a few extra hours of sleep. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and just go right under the arch of my brow. Right under the arch is another way that it just draws the eye up and have my eyes look more open. The next thing we have to do, we have to make sure that we're paying attention to our brows. You've heard it 100 times that our brows frame our face. And I have found, oh gosh, at my age, if I don't do my brows, I suddenly look like my grandma. Now, not that that's a bad thing because I love my grandma. I'm just not ready to look like my grandma. At the very end, I'm going to link a great brow tutorial for you. I'm only going to give you a couple of really quick tips right now. First, I love a brow pen. I really think a brow pen gives you the most realistic look. And you want the front half of your brow, just a little bit of strokes, just as few as you can get away with to make that look as natural as you possibly can. Then as I get closer to the last 1/3 of my brow, rather than doing my brows like this, which is going to draw my face down, I want to make flicking motions so that it looks like brow hairs, and aim toward my temple. That's gonna give me the most realistic brow, really frame my face, and really aid in what we're trying to do, which is to really open up our eyes. Did those tips help? Just to make our eyes look larger, more awake, brighter? I hope that they did. And if you want to see more videos not so focused on eyeshadow, please let me know down in the comment. If you want to see that brow tutorial step by step, watch this video next. Go out today and be blessed and do your best.